conflict in a small town. In case you protest, you know all that jazz. It's about social conflict in a small town in the southern Midwest. One fellow owned a grocery store. His name was Duncan. He was to own the only grocery store in town. In fact, it was the only place in town there was at all. Everybody lived. There's 179 population, and everybody except for one worked for Duncan in his grocery store. He had a hotel upstairs where he put them up and everything. They had a little restaurant out on the side, and he all used to eat there. So everybody used to stay down at Duncan's place except for one man. That one man was old King Brady. He was a sheriff in the town, a lawman. And he used to stay down at the jail, of course, which is where he belonged. Now, the whole problem involved in this story, you see, is the fact that he got lonesome down there, and he's driving himself crazy. He'd sit around talking to himself. He says, I'm driving myself crazy. I can't stand this. He said, I gotta go out and get somebody. He had to see if he had to get anybody in the jail, what he had to do was go out and arrest him, but he couldn't get anybody in the jail because they're all being cool down at old Duncan's place. So he said, listen, he said this on a Friday night, you understand. He sit around one Friday night and says, I'm just going crazy down here. He says, yeah, I agree, I'm going crazy too. He was really getting nutty at that point. He said, I think I'm gonna go out and arrest somebody. Well, where are we gonna go? He says, well, let's go down to Duncan's place. There's gotta be somebody doing something wrong down there. Well, it just so happened, you have to understand, that he was right at that time. Because on Friday night, you see, all the boys got the paychecks, and to provide a little entertainment, they used to hold a little gambling out in the back room, shoot a little crap, shoot a little pool, play a little poker, didn't cause no trouble, just had some fun, beedly. So he goes down there, you see, and he gets his gun on his hip, and he goes walking up to the front door, and knocks on the front door. Blam, 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 he says. Well, the door said blam, blam, blam when he hit it with his fist. Blam, blam, blam. But nobody answered because they's all out in the back room and it's dark inside. So he says, maybe they're out in the back room, it's all dark inside. He says, I think I'll go around the back room. He goes around the back room, knocks on the door. Blam, blam, blam. They said, who's that? I said, it's King Brady. What's the password? Huh? You mean I gotta have a password to get in there? Yep, gotta have a password. Well, I don't know the password. Go around the front door. Okay. He wasn't very smart, so he walks around the front door and he knocks on it again. Nobody came to the front door. So he got ticked off and he knocked it down with his foot. He kicked it right down, walked inside, and it's all dark. And he's looking around trying to find something going on. Can't find nothing. Chicken gumbo soup and canned peaches and strawberry flavored yogurt sitting around not doing anything wrong. So he goes over to the meat counter, make himself a ham sandwich with cheese on it like that. And he's sitting eating that, trying to figure out what he's gonna do next. And then he hears somebody calling from out in the back room and says, give me a pair of shoes for baby, which is a hippie gambling term. He says, that's where it's all at. So he goes up to the back door, you see, and he's gonna go inside the back door now, and he's gonna go in there forcibly. He draws out his .45 revolving pistol. It's 45 inches long, weighs 45 pounds, 45 years old, has 45 bullets in it. That's why they call it a 45. He kicks down the door, going inside. Well, of course, now the people inside are all prepared for this event because they know he's fooling around outside trying to get in. They all got 44 revolving pistols, and you know what it means to be a 44 revolving pistol. He walks inside. He's a very foolish man. He kicks down the door and says, stick him up, which was the wrong move because all these guys had their guns pointed smack dab at the door. Blam, all of a sudden. 14 bullets come smack dab running out of them guns at 1,000 miles an hour. Blam, 14 bullets hit him right in the chest. Blam, he fell down right on his whatchamacallit and he was dead. And that's the whole story. Now I'm gonna sing it. Yeah, Duncan, what a ten in the bar. In my Brady with a shining star. He said, Brady, Duncan, you're under arrest. Duncan shot a hole in Brady's vest. Now the Brady had a 45. He said he's gonna shoot a half a mile. Duncan had a 44. And that's what laid poor Brady low. Yeah, the Brady fell down on the barroom floor, cried, please, Mr. Duncan, don't you shoot me no more. Women cried, ain't it a shame? I shot King Brady, gonna shoot him again. Now, Brady, don't you know done wrong? Duncan came going on, come knocking down the windows and tearing down the floor. Now I laying dead on the barroom floor. Understand, Mrs. Brady was lying home in bed eating bonbons and watching TV, and the kids was running around doing bad things and reading comic books. She's sitting home, somebody comes knocking on the door. She said, who's that? She said, that's Western Union. What's he want? She said, the guy says, well, I want to give you a telegram. She says, stick it under the door. He says, I can't stick it under the door. She says, why not? It's a singing telegram. Oh, okay, just a minute. She puts on her nightgown and walks up to the door. Says, sing it to me, and this guy says, your man is dead, he got shot in the chest by 14 guys and all that. She says, you kidding? He says, no, it's true. Okay, so then she goes and gets the kids dressed up and they're all gonna go down and see if it's really true. Now Miss Brady went home in bed, went to get the telegram. Brady was was dead. Said, come on, children, put your hats on the head. We're gonna go and see if old King Brady is dead. Yeah, now Brady, Brady, why didn't you run? I saw the Duncan and a 44 gun. Brady, Brady, you ought to have run. Hadn't ought to face that Gatling gun. Now his wife come up in a mighty flurry, wiping the blood with her underskirt. Said, hush now, children, don't you cry. I'm gonna get a pension when your daddy do die. Yeah, I old women heard that Brady was dead. He goes back home and dressed in red, slipping and sliding up and down the street with the big mother hubs and the stocking feet. 'Cause he'd been on the job too long.